Let's talk about breaking down on motorways. It's not something you want to do, is it? Breaking down or having accidents. So let's talk about how to prevent that first of all. Firstly, remember that long, continuous journeys means your car is more likely to break down. So check your car over before you start your journey and make sure, of course, that you have enough fuel in your car for the journey. And then when you first enter a motorway, stay in lane 1 until you're used to travelling at such high speeds. Get used to how it feels first before you start to overtake and move into the new lanes, the other lanes. And also looking well ahead so you can see what's happening far ahead of you, because you will soon be in that place because you're traveling so quickly. So if there is an accident or a breakdown ahead of you, you want to have a lot of notice so you can deal with it and you can avoid crashing. If you do notice traffic slowing down ahead of you, you should put your hazard warning lights on. That will warn the traffic behind you that something is happening. And they can come off the gas, they can touch the brake pedal and they can put their hazard warning lights on. Only put them on for a couple of seconds. You don't need to leave them on, just long enough for the people behind to notice them. If you see a red cross over one of the lanes, that lane is closed. You can't continue driving in that lane, so you should move into the other lane as soon as it's safe. You'll get plenty of notice on a motorway. If there's a red cross over all of the lanes, of every single lane, then you need to come to a stop. So if your car does break down, you need to get to the hard shoulder if you can. The hard shoulder is the lane on the left, the extra lane. You don't normally drive in the hard shoulder unless you're on a smart motorway. The hard shoulder is a lane for if you break down or there's some kind of incident. So if you break down, head to the hard shoulder over to the left of it, and then put your hazard warning lights on. You need to get out of your car on the near side. So that your car has a near side and an off side. And a way of remembering which is the near side and which is the off side, the way I remember it is the near side is near the curb. So the near side is the passenger side. You don't want to be opening your door on the off side, on your side, where the traffic is flowing past you. So you need to get out of the car to be safe on the near side. And then you need to call for help. It's better to use the emergency telephones because then they will know exactly where you are. There will be marker posts with arrows on them. Follow the arrows. Walk in the direction of the arrows on the marker posts to get to the emergency telephone. And then once you've made your call, get over the barrier and face the traffic. So you're looking at the traffic coming towards you. You want to know what's happening. You want to know who's coming towards you. So it's best to get over the barrier and watch that traffic and wait for help to come. If you need to drive away again, you're on the hard shoulder and you need to drive away again, you need to pick up speed on the hard shoulder before you get into lane 1. If you do break down and get onto the hard shoulder, you must never try to fix your car yourself. Call for help. Don't do it yourself. If you break down and you can't get to the hard shoulder, then you're going to need to stop on the carriageway. Remember, the carriageway is just the road, the lane. You're just going to have to stop on the carriageway, put your hazard warning lights on immediately and call for help using your mobile phone.